Hi, this is Sophia Karpman, host of a Dream Big podcast show, place to learn, laugh, and grow. Big dreamers, what if taking a break isn't falling behind? What if it's actually the smartest move you can make? Sometimes the strongest thing you can do isn't pushing harder. It's pausing on a purpose. Today I'm sharing something real, because growth doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like silence. This is episode 468 of the Dream Big podcast, and it's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Big dreamers, today's episode is a little personal. We're talking about breaks. And yes, I took one. But not because I quit. Not because I gave up. And definitely not because I forgot about you. I took a break because I was growing. And sometimes, growth is loud on the inside. So here's the truth. Dream Big started years ago. My sister helped build the first big chunk of it. And then I kept it going. But as I got older, something started to feel different. Not bad, just different. It felt like the podcast voice wasn't fully mine anymore. It felt like I was wearing a sweater that used to fit perfectly, but now my arms were a little longer. And instead of pretending it still fit, I paused. Not to stop Dream Big, but to shape it into something that felt more like me. And that's not quitting, that's upgrading. And here's why. The first reason is sometimes you need space to hear your own voice. When you're always creating, talking, working, you don't always notice when you've changed. But you will change. You're supposed to. And a break gives you space to ask, is this still me? Does this feel true? What do I want to know? Big dreamers, this is not weakness. That's self-awareness. And self-awareness is elite behavior. Reason 2. Rest helps you rebuild better. I didn't take a break to disappear. I took a break to redesign. To think about what big dream means now, what I want to say, and how I want to sound, and what kind of energy I want to bring. Sometimes you pause not to shrink, but to rebuild stronger. And the last reason, growth feels uncomfortable before it feels right. When something doesn't feel like you anymore, it doesn't mean that you failed. It might mean that you leveled up. And leveling up feels awkward at first. Like when your voice changes, or your interests start to shift, or when your humor gets slightly more sophisticated. Taking a break gave me space to grow the next version of Dream Big. And that's exciting, not sad. So here's how a break is different from avoiding something. Because how do you know when it's a real break? A break feels like you need clarity, you need rest, and you want to come back better. But avoiding feels like you're scared to mess up, or you keep saying tomorrow 17 times, or you feel guilty instead of refreshed. When I took my break, I knew I wanted to come back. I just didn't want to come back the same. That's the difference. Now, here's your warning, big dreamers. If you drift away for too long without deciding why, you can lose the rhythm. Dreams don't disappear overnight, but habits do. If you take a week off something you love, you'll be okay. If you stop without intention, passion can slowly fade. So if you take a break, choose it. Say, I'm resting, I'm realigning, and I'm rebuilding. That's the power. So to wrap it up, big dreamers, here's your weekly realignment. This week, ask yourself, am I resting or am I avoiding? If you're tired, choose rest on purpose. If you're scared, choose one small brave step anywhere. Realignment doesn't mean that you're lost. It means that you're adjusting in your direction. And smart dreamers adjust. They don't disappear. That's all for today, big dreamers. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you love this new style of Dream Big. And as always, all of our show notes will be at dreambigpodcast.com/468. If this episode helped you understand your own growth or gave you permission to pause with purpose, please share it to a friend who might need it too. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. When you follow the show, you don't miss on episodes, and you help more big dreamers find us. And if you want to go extra elite, leave us a 5-star review. It takes 30 seconds, but it helps the podcast grow in a big way. That's all for today, big dreamers. This is Sophia Karpman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. So take massive actions and turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. See you next episode. Bye!